Hello, and welcome to Our Ventura TV. I'm your host, Petrina Sharp, and with me today is Nathan Sharp-Zirkelbach, and we will be talking about Nathan's life here in Ventura. Hi, Nathan.
Hi, Petrina.
So, tell me, what school do you go to?
I go to DATA, the Anza School of Technology of Arts and Arts.
Well, what does that mean exactly?
It means that about 3 years ago, it brought a whole bunch of technology and other stuff to our school.
Okay, so technology and arts. How does that affect you on a day-to-day basis?
Well, we get netbooks, which are mini laptops to take to school and home.
Okay, so are you saying that you do 90% of your schoolwork on the netbook?
Yep, most classes.
So when you do your homework, what does that look like?
Well, you basically open a Microsoft Word, and you type if you have like a letter in language arts, and math. You go on a website and do some things, and yeah.
So do you do research on the netbook at school?
Yes, especially in science, you have to research definitions, pictures for a certain amount of words.
Okay, and then so what other skills have you learned on the computer since you've gotten it?
Well, on the first week you get it, they teach you the basics, how to open files, go through files, organize files, and use basically the basics of the netbook.
Okay, so on your, like, say you have a homework project, how is that usually laid out?
We either use Word or PowerPoint, and then you mostly have, for most assignments, you have a rough draft of what you need to do, and then you just do the rough draft, and sometimes you need to look at pictures or definitions, and yeah, you just use it and explore.
So how much would you say, how much of your homework is done on the computer? About
90 to 100% of our homework.
So do you get your assignments online too? Does the teacher put those in online for you so you can get those? Yes,
for most teachers, but all mine do it. But for some teachers don't. But for most teachers, yes, it's on like a Facebook style for teachers and students called Edmodo, and basically allows you to do that.
Oh wow, that's great. So how have you enjoyed going to this school with this kind of a setup?
It's very nice. You get to go on the computer a lot, and so you get to know how to use the laptop, and it's very nice. It changes a lot of things, except in PE.
Except in PE. Yeah, pretty hard to do gym on a laptop. So tell me about your teachers. What do you think of them?
Oh, they're very nice. They're really not mean at all.
Really?
And they don't give a lot of homework.
Oh,
so
well, that's
like
nice.
That.
So you just do most of your work in class?
Most of our work, yeah.
Well, what do you do when you do have homework?
I do it at home.
You do?
And sometimes on the bus.
Oh,
because I especially have a nice long over an hour bus ride.
Wow. So what do you have to do to get there?
I have to bike to Cabrillo because I'm in the range of Cabrillo. And then from Cabrillo, I take a bus to the Anza. And on the way back, I take a bus all the way to like the east side of Ventura and then come back.
Wow. So that's quite a bus trip for you.
Yep.
And a bike trip. Well, at least you get your exercise every day in addition to your gym class.
Yep.
Okay, so what do you do outside of school?
I have lots of hobbies. I go on the computer with friends, and I do Boy Scouts, so that sometimes picks up my weekends.
Well, what do you do in Boy Scouts?
Oh, we help the community a lot, and like sometimes we build sheds for churches, and sometimes we have to help clear trails, other stuff like that. And we sometimes go on campouts.
Wow, well that's kind of fun. And then when you're doing your Boy Scouts on a weekly basis, what kind of things are you learning there?
Most of the time we're learning to build knots. Other times we're building structures out of wood and rope. And It's for, because we're going to go on a camp out. It's a camp meant for like challenges. And so whatever group can do the best gets a reward, which I've never been there, so I don't know what the reward is. And so you have to build structures out of wood and rope. So that's what we're practicing right now.
Isn't part of your school requirement to do a certain amount of hours of community service?
Yes, we have to do, as a sixth grader, I have to do 8 hours.
And I believe you have way more than that already.
Yes, I have, I think 12.
12, partially because of the Boy Scouts, right? That gives you...
Mainly because of Boy Scouts, because most assignments you can get 3 hours worth of community service.
Okay. Oh, one more thing. Now, so you have technology at the school, but it's also about the arts. What art type program are you also in?
I am in music.
Music. So how does that work?
Well, in the beginning of the year, we learn about notes, rhythms, counting, all that. And then we have this thing called, well, we basically look at each individual instrument, and then we pick which one we want. And so after we pick it, we have to sign a paper and basically do all this law stuff so that we can rent it and we don't have to pay for it. And so then you borrow it for the whole rest of the year, and we learn how to play notes and other stuff.
So now you've had a little concert, but you also have played for the 5th graders coming in for next year?
Yep, we played for the 5th grade orientation.
So you've had two performances already in your first year of music.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to have a third at the end of the year.
Okay. So how do you like that?
It's very fun. It does take about 20-30 minutes each day, but it's very nice.
How do you like living in Ventura?
I like it. It's a very nice small town, and like what I've seen of this world, what I haven't seen a lot, is that the less humans, the less pollution. So when you get out into nature, and it's just very nice because it's a small town and everyone's happy here.
So you like it better than, say, living in LA?
Oh yeah, a lot better.
Yeah. Okay. So what kind of computer games do you play?
I play role-playing games, adventure, free roam, sometimes shooters.
Yeah, but your mom really doesn't like those much, does she?
No, she doesn't.
So are you learning any skills from these games? I mean, tell me.
Communication.
Communication?
A lot of communication, really good communication. And consequences.
Consequences how?
If you don't, like in this one game called League of Legends, like if you don't buy certain items, you won't do so good, or if you buy some items, and certain items cost more and certain kinds cost less. So it's a very open game.
Okay, well, see, because as a parent, we always want to know that there is some redeeming quality to all that time that you're spending on the computer. So sell me on it. Give me a couple of more things that are good about playing computer games.
Mainly communication and reaction skills, because some shooters you need to act fast. So, or if one guy's gonna get you or something. So.
Well, so do you only play by yourself on those games?
No, most of the time it's multiplayer.
What does that mean?
So I play with multiple people online. Sometimes it's United States, mostly it's United States. Sometimes I'm playing with people across the world.
Is there anything else you want to say about being a teenager in Ventura?
Almost teen.
Almost teenager in Ventura?
It's very nice, and I want to grow up and do better in life.
Well, how are you going to do that?
Go to school, learn, and do homework.
Yes, you are on the honor roll, right?
Yes, honor roll.
Good. All right. Thank you very much, Nathan. I'm Petrina Sharp, and thank you for watching this episode of Our Ventura. And until next time, thank you.